So, you're heading to the United States? Awesome. You know, that final chat with the immigration officer can feel like the most nerve-wracking part of the whole trip. But honestly, it doesn't have to be. In the next couple of minutes, we're going to walk you through exactly what to expect so you can walk up to that counter feeling cool, calm, and totally prepared. Think of this as a little rehearsal, a practice run. We are going to break down the entire conversation, pretty much question by question, so you're not caught off guard by anything. Let's get you ready for a really smooth entry.
You know, the whole interview usually follows a pretty predictable path. It's basically 4 steps. It kicks off with that critical opening, then we move into the details of your plans. After that, they'll verify your background, and it all wraps up with a final confirmation. So let's break each one down.
Okay, let's dive into part 1, the critical opening. First impressions really do matter, and these first few moments are all about setting a clear, positive tone for the whole chat.
And here it is. This is the big one. Seriously, this is the single most important question you're going to be asked. How you answer this one question really frames everything that comes next. The key here? Just keep it simple, direct, and of course, truthful. This is not the time to tell a long, winding story. Just state your main reason for visiting, nice and clear. Now, you can pretty much bet you're going to get this follow-up question. The officer isn't trying to trick you or anything, they're just making sure they have the complete, honest picture of what you're planning to do. So yeah, if you're mixing a little pleasure with business, like some tourism, this is the time to say it. Being totally transparent here is absolutely the way to go. All right, on to part 2, detailing your plans. The officer gets why you're visiting, and now they just want to understand the what, the where, and the when of your trip. So you can expect a few quick, straightforward questions just like these. How long are you staying? Where are you staying? Do you have your ticket home? They're all designed to do one thing: confirm that you have a solid temporary plan in place. And hey, here's a little pro tip for you. Make this part even easier on yourself by having your documents ready to go. You know, your return ticket, your hotel confirmation, have it somewhere you can grab it quick. It just shows you're organized and that your plans are real. Okay, let's talk about part 3, verifying your background. So the focus here kind of shifts from your trip to you. The officer wants to get a sense of your life back home, just to establish that you have ties to your country. Now, this question isn't just small talk. It's a really important way for the officer to confirm that you have strong connections, like a steady job, that give you a reason to return home after your visit. And you want to be specific. Saying I'm a data analyst is way more effective than something vague like I work for a company. It just adds a nice layer of credibility to your story. And don't be surprised if a few other questions pop up about your employer, how much money you've brought for the trip, or if you know anybody in the US. The goal's always the same. Just provide simple, honest answers. No need to over-explain. And now we're in the home stretch, the final phase, the final confirmation. This last step is really, really important. It's all about making sure you understand the rules of the road that come with your visa. Okay, so you really need to pay close attention right here. This is a non-negotiable point. The officer needs a clear, verbal yes from you that you understand you can't get a job during your visit. Your answer here needs to be simple, firm, and crystal clear. Yes, I understand. There is zero room for confusion on this point. And that's it. You've done it. You navigated the whole conversation clearly and confidently. And those are the words you've been waiting to hear. So, as you get ready for your big trip, what's the one key takeaway you'll remember from this? Is it having that first answer polished and ready to go, or maybe keeping your documents handy? Sometimes just focusing on one key thing can make all the difference in making sure your entry is as smooth as possible.